What's happening, YouTube? It's K Mega 405 live from the 405, where I'm just your regular gamer talking to the intelligent gamers. Now, we all know about the whole debacle last year about Tomb Raider, or Rise of the Tomb Raider. How the media jumped down Killer Phil's throat, asking all type of questions. I remember Hip Hop Gamer going in on one of the developers at Square Enix and asking him and kept asking, was this game going to be an exclusive on Microsoft? I remember the petitions. I remember the PlayStation fans losing their damn minds, death threats, rape threats, going after the actress of that played Lara Croft in the game, going after the developers. And then the game finally came to PlayStation. And now we look at the sales. Now, what the hell happened, Sony? I mean, actually, what the hell just happened? 160,000 copies sold on the PlayStation 4. I'm trying to figure this out. I really am. I'm trying to comprehend all the shit talking, all the garbage, all the hate. You said that y'all was going to save the franchise. Microsoft destroyed the franchise. That nobody on the Microsoft side was buying the game. Nobody on the Xbox was buying that game. And you all only sell 160,000 copies. Now, things could change. Black Friday is right around the corner. Cyber Monday. I'm pretty sure the game will still sell well. But usually how the PlayStation fan base work when it comes to sales, if the game is not sold in that first month and a half maybe, that game is pretty much dead in the water, is belly up. And that's really unfortunate, because not only you're telling me that this quality game is getting shunned by the PlayStation fan base because Square Enix was catering to them and they got this type of work, they also got shunned 2 years in a row Game of the Year nominee. The game is just as good as Uncharted 4. Some even think it's better. It's a quality game. It damn sure belongs with all the rest of the games on that list. But then yet, it's still not getting the love that it deserves. And I mean, and I want to know, because this is not just with Tomb Raider. This is also what's happening with Street Fighter 5. Now, I know that PlayStation has fit the bill for Street Fighter 5, but because they catered to that fan base, they have let Street Fighter down. It's the lowest selling Street Fighter of all time. Yeah, and there's things to contribute with that. Now, I mean, geez, and now you look at the game that I'm playing, Titanfall 2, critically acclaimed, get a lot of love, high reviews. PlayStation fans ain't bought it. They just haven't bought it. When these companies start trying to, well, I shouldn't say, when these developers start trying to cater to one side over the other because of sales, I think it gives gamers a bad taste in their mouth. I mean, all you got to look at games like Destiny and how it was projected to be this next generation game, and it wasn't. You looked at the first Titanfall. It looked like it was going to be this next generation game, and it wasn't. Watch Dogs is probably the biggest culprit behind this. And you look at the sales of Watch Dogs 2, Titanfall 1. All these games have something in common. People think that these games are going to be bigger than life because that's how the publishers and how the media and all of these people want you to believe that these games are like that, and then it's a disappointment. Now developers and game publishers, game companies are all scratching their head like, what's going on? It's because people feel like they've been lied to, that they've been bamboozled. Watch Dogs 2, it looks like it's a great game, and a lot of people say that says it's lit, but the problem is the problems with Watch Dogs 1 definitely led a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth. Dishonored, people like Dishonored, but Dishonored is in a bad spot. They should have those type of games in December. Also, when you have the gaming media bitching and complaining about Bethesda not letting them review the game, then that kind of gives it a bad rap as well. But for the gaming companies, for like Microsoft and PlayStation and Nintendo, one of the biggest problems that you can have is what PlayStation is doing right now, is oversaturating the market with a lot of hardware. You know, you got the PlayStation VR, you have the PlayStation Slim, and you have the PlayStation Pro. And since you don't have any exclusives, people are going to want to buy COD, or they're going to want to buy, you know, NBA 2K, whatever to buy. Most likely probably the Pro. But that's a lot of money that you got to come off of. PlayStation was asking for way too much. And with these exclusives now, people are looking at these exclusives like it's the plague. Like, they see an exclusive and they're like, oh, hell no. But Microsoft is definitely not immune to this as well. As you've seen, Quantum Break and Recore not selling well. Quantum Break is definitely a quality game. Should be a nominee for Game of the Year. I still tripping off of that whack-ass list. But, you know, it's just that we're oversaturated at the end of the year. Microsoft has got a lot of backwards compatible games. Plus, you have the heavy hitters, which was Gears, Forza. Man, you know, just eating good, and that dollar gets spread pretty thin. And same with PlayStation, with their crazy idea of having all these pieces of hardware come out, and hopefully something would stick. And then you might want to get a 4K television, and, you know, and then get COD, or, you know, whatever. I just didn't make any sense whatsoever. But I'd like to hear your thoughts. Who's at fault? Is it the publishers? Is it the gamers? Is it the gaming companies? Is it all the above? I think it's a little bit of all the above. I feel that there need to be some changes. But let me know. I'll hit you guys up tomorrow with a video. Peace.